Assalamu alaikum. Myself, Sadaf Future Architect Valley, and I am the part of Rehan AI Teacher Training. Today, I am here to give a review on a TED Talk by Barbara Oakley. She starts her speech, and the line which grabbed my attention was: She loves new perspectives, but these perspectives are external, not internal. What I understand is that these experiences like traveling to new places, meeting new people, learning new languages, and experiencing different cultures only changed her environment, not her thinking ability. She understood she is seeing the world, but she is not improving how she thinks. So she asked herself, what if I could learn math and science too? What if I could change my brain? Here her journey changed from exploring the world outside to developing her mind inside. Nowadays, uh, we are in an AI class creating image posts, thumbnails, exploring AI tools. All these are external exposures. We are seeing ideas, exploring tools, experiencing new things. But now imagine this shift. Instead of just making a thumbnail, I start asking, why does this thumbnail attract attention? What psychology makes people click it? Another example which comes in my mind is that I'm preparing for interviews on AI in education, and external ways memorize answers and read questions, whereas the internal way would be understand concepts deeply and connect ideas from AI and the real world of your country and form your own opinions. That's when you become confident, not just prepared. So don't just create content, understand the thinking behind it. When she says that students question, how did I change my brain? I started thinking myself. I asked myself, is it easy to change brain? It was something new for me. Then I got the answer, no, it's not easy, but it's absolutely possible. It gets easier when you understand how it works. Let's see why it feels hard. Because your brain prefers what is familiar, what is easy and comfortable. Struggle and still try, it means you are literally rewiring your brain. Even if it feels like I'm not improving, I don't understand, change is happening silently. There are four things that make it easier: small steps, consistency, breaks, and finally the patience. He again uses a term, fraternal handshake. It's like good learners and teachers follow similar patterns without being told. Think about content creators. Some make very engaging posts. They use clear titles and strong visuals and simple messages. They may not study psychology formally, but they all use similar tricks. That's also a kind of fraternal handshake. Oakland didn't just follow good learning methods, she discovered why they work. Why we did what we did means, it simply means the reason behind our actions. A teacher tells students, take breaks while studying. Students ask why. Teacher says, it just works. That's doing without knowing why. I also use this method of taking breaks after 3 minute study. But today I got the answer why I did it. I was really doing it just without reason. But today I have the answer because of Oakley. Oakley says brain needs rest. It wants to go in diffuse mode because our brain has two modes, focus and diffuse mode. Focus mode alone won't help. You need diffuse mode too to rearrange ideas in the background. The solution appears in focus mode. When I was doing job in textile sector, my boss was creating HR policies, and it was a very hectic job, a very creative job. I have seen him using Chinese meditation balls to relax, reduce stress, improve focus. In another sentence I captured is best traits are worst traits. Sometimes the qualities you think are your biggest weaknesses are actually connected to strengths in a different situation. A fast car is great on highways, but a bicycle sees more detail and depth. And she also uses the example of a hiker. It will be totally different than a traveler in the fast car. For example, I'm very responsible, and being responsible when it's a strength, you complete task on time, people trust you, you stay disciplined. When it can become a weakness, you take too much burden. You don't say no, you feel stressed trying to fix everything. Even good traits like responsibility can become harmful if they are used in extremes instead of balance. Learning how to learn is the most powerful skill we can develop. And once we understand it, nothing feels impossible anymore. Thank you.